Going on YouTube? Welcome back to Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Ted, your host. Just trying to get my iPad up and running here. So we're just gonna go live today and promote my video for tonight we got going on, and then we're gonna talk about the algorithm. There's some questions, there's some mysteries behind it all, so we're gonna talk about it a little bit, hopefully with you guys. If you have any questions that I can help answer, and maybe you can answer some of my questions. We got our gun tickets today for our club, or yesterday. So I got to get them all organized. Okay, we're in. So I'm just looking, seeing if make sure my audio and video is good. I'm gonna change this around a little bit. Hey, Mom, thanks for coming in. Just gonna change this video just like that a little bit. I think that's good that way. Let me know if my audio and video are good. Let's see, let's go to my channel down here. I wish I had captions. Everything's good. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Just waiting for some people to come in to have going live today. Talking about the algorithm. If anybody, I just put out a video. I shared a video from the YouTube search and discovery team. I'm involved with the YouTube creative team, so we have meetings and stuff like once a month when I can make them. But they always send me videos and stuff like that. But I shared a video on my community tab. Hey, Mika, thanks for coming in. I'm tired. But I shared a video on my or I don't want to say community tab anymore. It's called the post tab. So I encourage people to go over there to watch that video from the YouTube search and discovery team that I share with you guys. Yeah, it's we're just the algorithm is one of the reasons why your channel grows, why your channel is successful, things like that. But the algorithm is a mystery to everybody. To me, too. I mean, I haven't figured it out either. I'm always looking to, research it, find out new things about it. And the YouTube creator team and everything, it helps a lot. Now, is my channel growing and going crazy and blowing up and have millions of viewers? No. But, an algorithm is the algorithm for YouTube changes at times. And, it's the algorithm. People think it's like some computer sitting there and you got to put all the information into it, so the computer pushes it out to you, pushes it out to the people. It's really not. If you think of it that way, I don't think you can ever figure it out. I think the best way to figure out your algorithm, because everybody's algorithm is different, and I think if you look at it as the algorithm are your viewers. So the people that watch your videos, and that is your algorithm. So when people say, "Oh, hit the like button, it helps push my video out," it doesn't push your video out, but it what the algorithm does is it pulls your video and gives it to people that watch what you watch. Um, so that is a thing that you got to remember, and and you want to support all your friends, everybody that's on YouTube and everything like that. But say somebody, and I'm just gonna pull this out from nowhere. Say, my buddy is a jewelry collector, and I'm not into the jewelry collecting. Okay, but I want to go over and watch his videos to show him support. And I'm not saying not supporting anybody. Don't ever think I'm saying it. But I'm just saying I'm trying to give you some perspective on how the algorithm works and like your feeds and all that. So if my buddy or somebody I'm supporting is a jewelry collector and I'm not into jewelry collecting, I don't watch other channels with that or anything, and I go over to his channel every time he uploads, I go over and I watch it or I make a comment and everything like that, and then that kind of video will get introduced into my feed. So those videos will come to my feed now. Say everybody else's videos that are related to something like that comes into my feed, and I don't know them or whatever, I usually don't watch it. I'll just click off of it, or not interested, not interested, swipe off. And the algorithm picks that up with that content because I gave them a little signal saying, "Hey, I do watch this, but I don't watch it." So when the algorithm is sending me a video to watch, like say, "Hey Mika, thanks for coming in." Like say Mika has a jewelry collection thing, and I know Mika and I want to support him. So I go every time he uploads a jewelry video, I go over, I watch it for a while, or I watch the whole thing. I like it, and I make a comment. Then that gives the algorithm a signal that I watch that kind of content, me as a viewer. So they pull those kind of videos out and send them to my feed. Now, when I click off of everybody else's that I don't know with the same relation, the same title and everything, that sort of confuses your algorithm. You know what I mean? What's up, Chad? Fishing the outdoors. What's up, brother? Thank you. What's the topic? Sorry, I just tuned in. Fishing and outdoors. We're talking about the algorithm. Uh, it's a mystery to me. It's a mystery, I'm sure, to all you guys out there. Thank you guys for coming in. Chad, thanks for coming in. Mika, David, what's up? My mom's in here. Hit that like button if you haven't. But we're talking about the algorithm and what is the algorithm, And I was just saying to people, and once I get so far into this, if you just come in, you're going to probably have to go back and watch it because I don't want to repeat myself for everybody in here, but I will right now because it's been fairly only 5 minutes or so. We're trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to help. I shared a video from the YouTube creators studio and stuff like that. I am a member of the YouTube Creators Club, so we have meetings every month when I can make them, and I learn a lot of stuff from them. Now, does it help me? Am I a big channel? Am I growing? Do I have millions of views? No, I don't. And that's the mystery behind it. Um, so I shared a thing for YouTube search and discovery, a video on my post page. It isn't called "Hey Porty Patriot Tacky Deer Heads." Thanks. Yeah, they're my favorite deer heads. So the uh, the algorithm, we're trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm always looking and searching and stuff like that. Yeah, so there are so many tips and tricks, and like I said, I encourage you guys to go over to my post tab. It isn't community tab anymore, and check out the YouTube search and discovery video that I just shared with you guys. It'll give you a little bit of insight, but a lot of people look at the algorithm as like there's some machine sitting there, and you put all your information on your videos, uh, and you punch it into this computer, and this computer pushes all your stuff out to give it to everybody. So it's not, the algorithm is your audience. If you look at it that way, I think that can help people. It's helped me with things, but we can never figure it out. It's hard. I mean, YouTube has an algorithm, but that's the funny part. Uh, so what the algorithm is basically your viewer. So you want to cater, "Hey, what's up outdoors? Can't figure it out. Driving me nuts. Been tough lately to get the views I used." Yeah, it is. And same with me. Like my videos right now, like my vacation videos and camping videos, they don't do as well as like my hunting videos. And my fishing videos don't do as well as my hunting videos. So it's crazy to me. But I think the fishing videos are because everybody can fish. Everybody puts a camera on them and they go out and fish. So there's a lot of competition in there. The hunting videos are a little harder. You gotta get the footage for hunting, or it's very boring. So I really love doing hunting videos as well. And hunting is my first passion, then fishing. But getting back to the algorithm, we gotta look at it as, go over to that YouTube search and discovery video that I showed you guys after this live. Go over and just go over that, and it'll give you some hints and tips. And I wanted to share that because I was emailed that video, and from the Creators Club, YouTube Creators Club that I'm in. And I wanted to put that out there just to help the people that follow me, that watch it, to give them some, just get their minds going on like where to look or what to do. And the algorithm, you got to look at it. It isn't a big computer. Your algorithm is, "Hey, what's up? Fish Head Videos. What's up, Hitch? What's up, guys? Thanks for coming in." The algorithm is not a big computer that you put your information in, your keywords in, your titles in, your thumbnail. It goes into a computer, and a computer pushes your videos out. It's actually the opposite. It's the algorithm is your audience. And you know when everybody says, "Oh, hit the like button," it helps push my video out. The like button, hitting the like button and everything, that's a great thing. You want that, but it's not really pushing your video out. What it does is the algorithm it pulls your video and distributes it to the people that watch your content. And so, getting back to what I was just saying, and before I backtracked, and if anybody missed anything, go back to this video after and you can listen. Um, is um, Say I'm going to use Hitch. I'm going to use you as an example. Okay, so say you have a channel and you're my buddy and we are buddies. Hitch has a great channel. Go check him out. Go check out Fishhead. Check out everybody in here. Out Fishing Outdoors with Jay Mitch. What's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in again. I know you commented a few times, but thank you guys for coming in. So say Hitch has a jewelry collecting channel, and me and Hitch are friends, and I want to support Hitch's channel. So Hitch puts out a jewelry collection video, and I get it, and I want to support him. So I go over, I watch his video, I like the video, and I comment on it. Hey Hitch, that was a great video. I like the necklaces or the rings that you collect, whatever. You make a comment and you send it, okay? So now the algorithm thinks that I watch those jewelry videos because I'm trying to support. Now, I'm not saying don't support it, your buddies that maybe don't have an interest in you. I'm not saying that. But this is where I'm getting at. So, on my channel, I watch hunting, fishing, camping. I watch, I'm like really diverse. I watch everything, okay? Cooking channels, all kinds of stuff. But I don't watch jewelry. But whenever Hitch uploads a jewelry video, I go over and I watch it. Well, then that just threw a little signal to the algorithm saying, hey, Off the Hook Outdoors watches this kind of content. So now everybody that's involved with that jewelry collecting or making or whatever, now I get videos sent to me related to that topic. But I don't know any of those people and I'm not really supporting those people. So I swipe off. I don't watch them. I'm not interested. I swipe off. And now that stuff that was getting put into my feed stops going away from my feed. So that hurts those people with the algorithm. So that's what's going on with everybody out there. I know everybody wants to support everybody, and I'm not saying do not support them, but that's how the algorithm works. It pulls the best video for the viewer. So when I'm clicking likes and watching stuff, they're gonna look at what I watch, how long I watch it for, if I like it, and then they recommend that in my feed. Everybody, if you look and you pay any attention to your channel and your feed, if you have a weekend where you're supporting people, like you're going in but you're clicking on videos that you normally don't watch, but you start clicking on them and watching them or liking them or whatever, then you start getting those kind of videos in your feed. And that's what the algorithm is. It's going to feed you what you want. And if I'm supporting one person in that field but not anybody else, when they're giving me those feeds, I swipe off. And that's, in a sense, bad for that other person's channel because I didn't want to watch it. You know what I mean? But that happens to millions and millions and billions and trillions of people on the internet. Hey, John, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you. So the algorithm is very, very tricky. So I like being a member of the YouTube creators program because I learn a lot of stuff. Now, am I a pro at it? Heck no. I don't. I can't figure it out. Every time, and we all know this. You'll get one video that booms for you, and then the next video you think is better than that video, and you don't get as many views or watch time on it. We have a crappy choice. Awesome. So that's it's hard to figure out the algorithm. But let me cancel this and watch this over again. But the algorithm is very, very tough. So it is a computer. It has, you need your keywords, you need your thumbnail and stuff. And another thing that I've learned that doesn't hurt your channel, but it's another trick that you could try. Say you put a video out. Say John puts a video out from Small Water Charters, and he thinks it's an awesome video. He thinks it's an awesome video. He's going to get 1 million views on it. It's going to go viral. And he really likes that video. He does all the editing in it. He puts it out. He does the thumbnail. He makes the title, and he puts it out there, and he gets 200 views on it, and that's it. Then it goes stagnant. Well, what I've learned from the YouTube Creators Program is you can, and it doesn't hurt your channel because there's always rumors out there, and somebody knows something, but they really don't. But they say it on YouTube, and then it goes out. I try not to say something that's not true or I don't know about. I try to research it a little bit. That's why I'm doing this video with the algorithm because nobody knows. Down here on vacation, and their motor blew out their boat. They found us last night and take them today. That's awesome, man. That'll fix up their vacation for you, John. That's awesome. So John puts out the video. The video does, it gets 200 views, but he's thinking, man, this is good. I'm gonna have thousands of views, and it don't go well. So now John erases it off of his feed. That's a lot of people that delete their videos that don't do well. They're saying that you don't want to delete anything, like anything that's even stagnant videos. Like people are removing their videos. Keep them in your library. You never know when it can catch back on, and do that. SWC videos rock. Well, I'm just using them as an example. You know what I mean. But anyway, so John's like, man, I thought that video was gonna go. So instead of like deleting the video and redoing the video, hey Race, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Instead of doing that, there's a trick. You can go in and you can switch out. Who are you? Why should I watch? Why are you wearing all blue? This is my favorite color, and that's my brand right there, Off the Hook Outdoors. I'm Miranda Mason. It's one of my favorite colors. That's why I'm wearing it. But what you can do now, and people have been doing this, it's just that I'm just letting you guys know this if you haven't, is you can go in and you can change the title of that video, keep the same video. You can change the title, and you can also change the thumbnail. Thanks, Miranda. Not very manly of me. Yeah, I do some unmanly things around here. Yes, for sure. So the video can be the thumbnail can be changed around a little bit, or completely change the thumbnail so it makes it look more interesting to people. So you can try that, and it doesn't hurt your channel at all. I learned that from the YouTube creators and everything. They're like, yeah, if you have the video, you don't have to revamp the whole video or nothing. Keep the same video, but then change the thumbnail and the title to get some more interaction with it. You can do that, and that really doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna probably try that in the future. And it's a good test for you guys too, for making like for making thumbnails and stuff. It makes you get better at doing that stuff. So go ahead and try that, guys, if you can. And go over and watch that YouTube search and discovery video that I put on my I guess what you want to call post tab now, not a community tab. Yeah, and you can do that, Hitch. It doesn't, like, a lot of people, there's a lot of, I want to say, rumors out there. I mean, I don't know everything about it, but when I go to these YouTube creator meetings and stuff, we have like a Google Meet meetings with all these. I mean, there's 500 people on there, and then you watch. It's hard to get questions in, but as you're on these meetings, they start recognizing you more, and they will take your questions. And that's what's happened to me from being on it for about 8 months now. I don't know them personally or like I'm a favorite or nothing, but they are answering questions that I ask, and that's very, very helpful. But yeah, I learned that, like, switching of the thumbnail or changing the title around a little bit with the keywords and stuff in it, it can help your video, and it doesn't hurt it and like give you a negative, like people say. Oh, if you deleted it and re-uploaded it and you change the title and all this stuff, that it'll hurt your channel. That's not the case. And also, a lot of people are like, if I have a video that stopped getting views on it and it's in my library from 3 months ago, a lot of people I see on their channels are deleting those, what they call stagnant videos, out of their library. And that's been talked about, but it really doesn't do nothing. I would keep them in there because there's some videos of mine that have been last year that are still getting hundreds of views on it, or, like how-to videos and things like that. My GoPro video is still getting watches. My how to change your bottom end oil in your motor is still getting views, stuff like that. So you keep it on because sometimes seasonal is very important too. I encourage everybody. It's so important to build that community of people you have and grow. They're being consistent. Yeah, and being consistent. Now, I learned in this video that people say that the consistency doesn't matter on your channel. Yeah, I mean, John still has a video from 2 years ago that's still getting. That's what I mean. Like, and you never know when that'll. And that's what I'm talking about this season. And they talk about that in that video. Like, it's important to put out seasonal stuff. I don't know if anybody does product reviews or anything like that. And this, I'm just saying this as an example. But I got all these trail cameras sitting in my room that companies, Cam Park and Vu Peak and iZeeker and all these companies send me these trail cameras. But do you think they'd send them during hunting season? It's always out of season. So doing a product review on a trail camera out of season is like tough. So I got to go out and put the cameras out in the woods. I'm not hunting or anything, so I got to make time to go do that because I'm not doing that at that time of the year. So seasonal. So all the product review, all the companies that are out there, there is my rant is send me the stuff when I'm doing the stuff in season. Like fishing videos, they'll send it to me. Fishing stuff, they'll send to me during hunting season, and I'm not fishing. So if I'm fishing, send me the stuff. If I'm not fishing, send me the hunting stuff if I'm hunting. But anyway, so I'm talking about when you upload a video for like seasons. Obviously, fishing season, I guess, with ice fishing and all that, that has a topic. So I wouldn't be fishing for, uh, that time of the year, like, and where you're at. Like, John is in Florida. So fishing is all year round for bass. Like, he's okay with putting out bass videos all season. Now, here in PA, when there's ice on the ground, you don't want me frog fishing in the weeds. I don't think that those views will get a lot of views. But then there's a counter to that is people want to see that kind of stuff because there's no fishing going on. So it can help and it can hurt. Same thing. But seasonal is very important that we're talking about. And I'm putting out content during the seasons in which it's a hot topic. And you can go, there's a search engine in Google, or Google is the search engine, but there's thing you can go trending YouTube content. You can go there and you can look and see what's trending in your area. I believe you can get as detailed as putting in the areas where you're at to see what's trending and what kind of videos or what topics are trending in your area. Now, when you do that, because I've done that, you're going to get a bunch of topics that don't even relate to anything that you want to do. Like, you're going to get all kinds of different topics. But you got to scroll through them all and find that relates to you. And then, okay, bass fishing, like, I'm going to say trout fishing is probably going to be trending here soon in PA because it's trout season, okay? So it's going. Yeah, YouTube is how you find. If you get one charter from a couple videos, I'm golden. Yeah, for sure. And you do your business off of that, and that's good, and that's worked out good for you. I'm, talking about the views, the followers, the subscriptions, all that stuff that I was talking to the YouTube creators about, and or not really talking to them, sitting there listening to everybody talk about it is basically what I was doing and stuff like that. But that video is really awesome. It's a good video. And that's the YouTube search and discovery. The algorithm and performance is what it was called. That's what's in there now. So, so that is what I wanted to talk about was the algorithm. Now, you guys, do you guys have any issues? I've done that a few times with changing something. Is there any issues or anything you'd like to know or try to figure out? Because I always like to research things and try it. The how some channels portrayed it was like a bullseye, and you are in the middle of the bullseye. I don't have a piece of paper here to show a graph. I should have a dry erase board above me or something. I agree. I see folks get really over the top with clickbait. I can't get into that all. Consistency doesn't matter. The consistency, I just learned this today. Now, I heard, and that's in this video, so go watch that video. Is there algorithm and YouTube don't care how consistent you are, but your audience does. And your audience, the the audience is your algorithm. So, go into the consistency thing is I put out a video every Wednesday at 7. As a matter of fact, tonight at 7 p.m., go on. I got a product review of some boots that are awesome. The best thing is to stay relevant of the season. He'll always get more. Yes, stay relevant to the season, and that's basically it. And you got seasons out there, Hitch, where you're crabbing, where you're fishing, where you're doing different things, and that's your best bet. And let your audience tell you what you're doing, when it's good, when it's not good. The seasons is definitely important. Um, Being consistent with me, I just do that in my head because I was told my whole YouTube, as I've been doing YouTube, is you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. But then if you think about it, your consistency is because of your your subscribers, your followers. YouTube could care less when you put a video out, but they want you to put the video out and people watch it. That's what they care about, is the view time, the likes, and the watch time. That's what they care about. So they don't care how many you put out. You can put out 5 in 1 week, you can put out one a month, but if it gets a lot of views and it keeps people on their platform, that's what they care about. But the consistency thing, now you're catering to your audience. Whereas, do they coming in every week? Are they watching it? So yeah, because the name Lake Okeechobee, yes, for sure. Our crappy videos on Lake Okeechobee do better than bass videos. Yeah, because that's a big thing for Okeechobee. Yes, and it's just a matter of, and you can see a lot like Joe from Live to Fish. I'm not saying his videos aren't great. His videos are great, but his Lake St. Clair, like, that's a big name. It's a big name lake. So you get interest, strike interest, just the name of the lakes that you're putting in the titles. So if there's a good point of interest in your area and you're like fishing it, hit that in your title and thumbnail to get that curiosity going, for the clicks and stuff like that. I have been seeing a lot of clickbait on videos, especially this political stuff. I don't know if you guys have been on there with the Trump stuff, and I don't do political here, but I'm just using that as an example. Is there's a lot of clickbait on there, like people getting fired and this and that. Then you click on it, and it's the same thing that another video just said, but it's different it's different title, and it's a different thumbnail, and it strikes your interest, so you click on it, and it's the same thing that another video did. So if you look at that stuff, the clickbait thing, I'm not into the clickbait thing. Now, I really try to focus on like the interest points of it. Yeah, wear a bikini. Yeah. If I do a bass fishing video during steelhead season, I get no views. Yeah, and that's how you learn. I mean, that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Like, steelhead right now, actually, up in PA, up at Erie and stuff, would do pretty well with all of the steelhead community because they're running up there, and this is the time of the year that they do that. Now, February, I'm gonna be doing some after the season deer maintenance, like like helping the deer out. That does pretty good because it's that time of the year. Like after the hunting season, we're gonna go out. We put feeders out. We put protein blocks out. We help the deer after the season, and then I'll be doing some frost seeding in March, which is that's the time of the year that people frost seed. So I'm banking on my frost seeding video to do okay. But sometimes it don't. But then that's where you can go in, you can change the thumbnail, the title, and things like that to help it out. So I encourage people to just try it. I don't know everything about it. I'm still learning, and I learn from you guys. But that's why I like to do these, is because of the experience and learning. So, and that's the craziness of all this, is that trying to figure it out, and the competition and the mystery behind everything is to figure the algorithm out. Because I mean, some people, I guess, do figure the algorithm out. All these people with millions and millions of subscribers figured it out. But really, if you look at it, any one of us can have one video and blow up and have so many subscribers. Now, going into the shorts thing, where people were doing a lot of shorts, if you look, anybody that was doing shorts a couple months ago, you would do a short and you would get 5, 10, 15 subscribers from that short. Well, can that help and can that hurt? There's information on that too. It's hard to get the people from the shorts to watch your long form. If you're a long form content creator, the shorts videos and the subs from that could actually hurt your algorithm. Yes, Bill Reddick. He is a good dude, and he blew up. He got 88,000 subscribers. He had 1,600. I went over and watched that. I got that information from John. I went over there and I looked at him, and he had one video blow up, but he used somebody called Penguin something, and he got great topic, my man. Thanks, but he got he got a break, and boom, he has 88,000 subscribers now. He had 1,600 like 2 days before that. So it only takes one video to get up there. But then there's a part of everybody wants, when I started this, I always wanted to. I videoed when I was younger. I had a big camcorder and I would video my hunts and try to get on there. And I can't. We were called the Outdoor Legends. We were young. We were 15, 16, 17, and we were called the Outdoor Legends. And it was me and my ex brother-in-law, and we would go out and we would video. And we'd have this big camcorder and we would video. And I was like, man, I'd love to have a TV show. And that's what I wanted. But YouTube is the next best thing because you can handle it with family and your other job and everything. You can have your other job, but a lot of these people, they do it for a living. So the scary part of that is, you get a you get a great video and it just blows up, man, and it boom, and then it overwhelms you. Like, how do you keep up with that? That's my thing. Yeah, my son got, yeah, off an 8 second short. Now you figured, Hitch, the 290,000 subscribers that he got from that. How much watch time does he get on his? Is he a shorts channel or is he a long form channel? If he's a shorts channel, I guess that's a good thing. And then that's what I'm saying. If I'm a long form and something like that would happen to me, 290,000 subscribers on shorts, and I don't do shorts, you can get demonetized. You can lose your monetization because now you got to keep up with the shorts to stay with that from that year following. So now you're worried about keeping up with 290,000 subscribers from that, all that watch time. Now you got to keep up with that watch time or they could demonetize you. You can lose your monetization if you're not keeping up. So there's a criteria that you got to meet. So if you're growing every year and you're putting out videos and staying consistent, your time will naturally go up slowly. And that's, you want your time and your view time, watch out, your watch hours to go up every year so you don't lose that monetization. Because if you go backwards, then they can take it away from you depending on how much you lose. So me being a long form content creator, and I do a short, and a short blows up and I get 290,000 subscribers, and then I get all this watch time for that one video. Now I got to keep up with that. And if you can't keep up with that, you can lose that. So I see a lot of people are growing their channel. They're long form content creators, but they see that sub count going up and they get asphyxiated on the sub count, thinking they're going to make more money or be better because they have more subs. But having the subs matters, but it don't matter in the same sense. If I got 1,000,000 subs that don't watch any of my long form, then why? You're going for the copyright claim trophy. Yeah, for sure. So if I got my long form, and that's what I'm based on, but I do shorts. The reason why I do shorts is to promote my long form. I take them from my long form. Now there's some stuff in there, and I've said this before. There's some, if you see something neat out there and you video it, like I was at John's, I saw an alligator, so I videoed that alligator. But that alligator, it sort of relates to fishing. But if I was a jewelry channel, I'd still film that alligator and put a short on a jewelry channel. But if people watch that, now guess what? You got to keep up with the jewelry content to match that content. So it's a give and take. You know what I mean? But the people that started out with long form, and I've learned this throughout the YouTube creator meetings. The people that do there's two different monetizations. There's short monetization, and long form. If I'm monetizing long form, and all of a sudden I start doing short form, and I'm getting all this good stuff from the shorts, then it sort of takes over that long form, and now you're competing between both. That's why when they switched shorts into like one channel, there used to be shorts channels, there used to be long form channels. I thought that was a mistake. I felt that was a mistake. Now, I knew people would grow their channels, but the algorithm and their watch time and everything wasn't going to match up to their subscribers. I would rather have say 1,000 subscribers that watch and have so much view hours than having 2 million and not having any watch time. But some people just like that subscriber count, and they think that their channel's successful because of how many subscribers they got. Um, and that's not the case. In my eyes, anyway. I don't know what you guys think, but if I have a channel and nobody watches it, what good's the channel? So I want people to watch it. I would rather have less subscribers and more watch time than more subscribers and less watch time. I'm just putting that out there. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Yes, you're long form, and that's exactly what you want if you're a long form content creator, and which you are. You know, like uh, people that blow up and have okay, I had. Well, there's another thing too where people buy subs too, which is I've already asked that question with YouTube, and to tell you the truth, YouTube don't care if you buy subscribers or not. They know that you do, but they think that, and I've asked that question. I've actually asked, why do you let people buy subscribers that's not authentic to their channel? And what they said was, as long as the people that are buying the subs are on their platform, that's all they care about was the platform. They don't care about if you buy them or not. That keeps people on the platform, so they don't mind that. Now, can they axe your channel? Yes, they can. Will they? Probably not, depending on how active you are. Um, but people that buy subs, I thought was a bad thing for YouTube. So I asked that question because I've seen channels grow overnight, and that doesn't happen. And they don't have a viral video. They don't have one short that they got all this from. And you can go back and look at that stuff. And I have. I was actually curious about it a couple years ago. And there's actually a program that I could go download the program and Hitch. I could put your channel URL in that program, and it'll tell me who's subscribed and who you bought. I mean, there's a program out there for that. But you know, somebody that has 1,000 subscribers today, and then tomorrow they have just has to be an even number of now they got 2,500 subscribers exactly overnight. It's like, and then you go to their channel and you see their shorts and there's no crazy amount of views on their videos, or there's no crazy viral short that's on there. I mean, that's what they did. They bought the subs to get their channel up, and they don't do it every day, but they'll do it once a month or whatever they do. But it's always, you'll see views are it. If you look at that, you can go to these, you probably get emails from people talking about your SEO and pay them to get views and SEO. You could pay them $25 or $75 for 500 views and for 1,000 subscribers, and people do that, and you can tell. Yes, you are correct, Hitch, for sure. So now you got people that bought them overnight. They got an extra 1,500. If you go on these people that sell these likes, views, and watch time or whatever, it's not. It's all even numbers. So when you got somebody that had 1,000 subs yesterday and now they have 2,500, and then you go to like a video and they have 500 views, 1,000 views, 1,500 views. They're buying the subs and they're buying the views to counteract so people don't see that, but everything's in an even amount of views and things. There you don't see 100, 100 or 1,017 views. You see 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 100, 500, 1,000. You see all that. And views is what I like to see. Yes, and that's what we're going for, Hitch. We're going for those views. But see, I am concerned once we hit that 1,000 and we're monetized. I think as content creators now, we're interested in views and watch time. And if you go to that YouTube creator video that I sent you guys, it's on my the search and discovery for the algorithm. It tells you that's what they want. After you're monetized, your watch time is important. I think the watch time is more important than the views, because you could have less views but more watch time because people are watching it. That's how you can look at a channel and say, okay, they have 100 views, but their watch time is outrageous. So people that are watching it, You know, you could have less views and more watch time if the people are watching your content. So the watch time is first, then the views. A lot of people think views and then watch time. Well, if you get the views but not the watch time, that means they look at it and they swipe off of it. They're not putting in the time to watch it, which keeps them off of your channel. But you want people to stay on your channel as much as possible. And that's the whole reasoning why you have your end screens on your videos. Is after your video's over, you want them to click that to go back into your channel to rewatch it to keep them in there. And that's what you want to do is keep everybody on your channel so the algorithm knows that people want to watch your channel. So then they're going to pull your videos and present them to more people. They don't push videos out, they pull them out and hand them to the people that they think will watch it, that's related to your content. They click on the videos like yours. So that's how that works. And as you're researching and finding out, and I'm getting this information off the YouTube creators, I'm finding all that out, but I still haven't cracked the code into getting, you know, viral stuff going out there and making consistently, making videos that are consistently getting a ton of watch time. It's hard to do for sure. All right, Fishing and Outdoors. Jay Mitch, thank you very much, man. So that's where we're at with the algorithm. It's like when you figure it out, you know, and a lot of people like if I figure something out, I'll let you guys know. I have no problem with, you know, there's some people that'll keep it secret, and I get that. You know what I mean? A lot of people work hard on their channels, and they don't want to give all their secrets out. You know what I mean? I get that. To me, I'm not making a living on it. I do like the growth, and you make a little bit of money on it. That's fine, and that usually it all goes right back into my channel. Um, so, you know, I do love it. I love creating videos for you guys. You guys are the reason why I do it. But it's the sense of accomplishment doing it. You know, I'm doing what I love to do. I always wanted to like be on TV and have a TV show and stuff. And this is like the next best thing. I always wanted to promote a brand, and I have my brand, the Off the Hook Outdoors brand. So I try to promote that, you know, with my apparel and stuff like that. So I'm trying to grow that way. Am I ever gonna, you know, leave my job and pursue YouTube my whole life? Probably not. And YouTube don't have health insurance for my family, so you know, that's one thing. Yep. So that's I do it. I love it. I do want to grow. I want to do the best that I can at it. I try to give you all the information, the correct, honest info that I have. But to me, if I found a secret out that helped me, I would definitely share it with people. That's just how I am, and I want people, you know, and my friends and my subscribers and followers to be successful as well. So, you know, a lot of people though that find something out, and that's their prerogative. They choose to keep it a secret to grow their channel to be better than other people. I don't want to say, I don't even want to use that word better, because there's no channel that's better. I mean, you're doing what you love to do. It's your channel. You do what you want on your channel. You know, you can do whatever you want on your channel. And if I don't like it, I just don't watch it. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to go out there and bash people and say, oh, he's doing it wrong, because everybody. Yeah, and John does a great job. Tal Rob, what's up, John? You do a great job with telling the story, and you know you're bringing people along and doing what you're doing, and that's a very important. You know, there's a thing now that I learned too on YouTube, and this is kind of a bad thing. Pure joyful content. If you look at commitment comments, it's about need and not their content. Content. If you look at the comments, it's about need and not their content. I don't know what that means. Fox, not fix. Okay. They're smart as dumb as a fox. So you're trying to say that people are trying to slip one in there, a fast one on people or something? I try not to do that. I try to give all the honest content, honest information in my content. I try to put it out there, you know, the best information that I know. I research a lot. You can ask any of my close friends on YouTube and everything. They know I'm always researching things and trying to figure stuff out. So I do that just because I like to do it. I love to research things out. The need to be removed. They need to be removed. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of clickbait and stuff out there that I've seen. It's really, yeah, I fell for that many times, clicking on it, and the video is nothing like the thumbnail says it is or anything like that. But that's the way that they do it, and YouTube doesn't really care about that. They care about the people clicking and staying there. Yeah, you do, Chich. You have some great giveaways, and you do give away a lot of stuff. It's tough. I give away baits, and I've been doing giveaways and stuff, and it costs a lot of money to do that. It does. So, like all the stuff that I get back now, it doesn't cover, what I give away and what I spend on YouTube at all, but it helps. But yeah, I mean, I love doing the giveaways and things like that. I love giving back to people, and I love I do those thank you giveaways where I'm thanking my subscribers and stuff, and that's a way that I thank people is to do giveaways. And you do some great giveaways for sure. Yeah, and it's like they 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 care about their platform, but they care about people being on their platform. And like I said, with I know you meant monthly, but mouthy was way funnier. Yeah. Um, but they care about people being on the platform. And then when I asked that question about the buying of the subs, I'm like, why don't you do something about that? And the answer was, as long as they're on their platform doing that, they're okay with it. But can they be removed from YouTube? Yes, they can be removed. You know what I mean? But they won't, unless they do something drastic. So that was the answer I got, and I get it. It's their platform, and they want people to use it. Now, me as a creator, do I think it's fair? If I'm in a competition, say Hitch and I are, at 1,000 subs today, and then tomorrow Hitch goes up to 2,500. Do I care about that? I don't. It's his channel. If he wants to do that, he has all the right to do that. But I never was like that before I got onto this YouTube creator committee and this club. I'm also on the Shorts Club, and I joined the Shorts Club to learn more about it. I'm not a Shorts channel, but I got on that in that club to go to these meetings to learn about the shorts. And I learned that the best thing for me and my channel would be to promote my shorts, take the shorts out of my long form videos. That way, it's another platform to click to my long form from the shorts. So that's why I do when I make a video, I usually go back after that video is published and then I go back into that. Yeah, but the shorts I found for me and what I want to do is I want to promote. I've noticed many channels with 1K subs but very very low view counts. It hurts their. Yes, you're right, pure joyful. It does. It does hurt the algorithm, and it's a false algorithm for them. They're getting. I don't want to say fake, but it's not genuine. It isn't what they do. They're doing it just to look good. But in the long run, it's going to hurt because it's fake. You know what I mean? It isn't their channel. So, uh, but yeah, you know what I mean? Like I said, the shorts thing for me is I'll make a video and then I'll go back and pull all kinds of interesting points out of the video or what I think is at least cool content or I think there would be interesting content to make a short out of. And I make that short, but it always refers back to my long form videos. So you can go on a short and click on that long form video to go watch the full video. So it's like a promotion or like an advertising for your long form. So that's what I've learned that I should do on my channel. And you're right, Rob. There's a lot of people. I've seen so many channels do it. And do I watch their stuff? Yeah, I still watch their stuff because it's interesting. Do I feel that that's cheating? If it's all in your mindset, what you're thinking. If you're not concerned what other people are doing, I mean, there are people out there that are competitive, and I'm one of the most competitive people you would ever meet in your life. I mean, me and my buddies would sit there and I'd throw a rock in the sewer and I would go in a hole in the sewer and we would sit there for hours and everybody would try to keep doing that. That's how competitive we are. You got a ball and you throw it in the hoop and then you sit there for an hour trying to make that same shot or something. I'm very competitive. But in the YouTube world, I've learned not to worry about everybody else what they're doing. Now, do you get ideas from people? Do people steal ideas? Of course they do. But to me, at first I had a hard time with that. Like me, I would do something and all of a sudden I'd see somebody do the same thing like a couple days later, and that's more of a pat on the back to you if people are trying to use your ideas because if you come up with an idea somebody's come up with an idea probably before you have. But in our community, when I was doing something like I felt first, then somebody else would do the same thing. I was sort of like, well, he's copying off of me. But that's a pat on the back that you gave somebody an inspiration to do the same thing. So I look at it as that way now. Is okay. I'm not saying he stole my idea, but he got an idea from me, or I got an idea from them. So we help each other out in that. But at the beginning of my YouTube thing, is I would get a little bit mad at that. And Jason would always be like, "Hey, man, it's like a compliment. You know, if somebody steals what you're doing, or they use your idea to do something for them, you just help that person out, and you should feel good about putting your idea out and somebody else used it." So that's how I look at it. Yes, finding other communities. That exactly. I hang around the catfishing community. That's a great community. There's a lot of crap talking in those communities with the bass fishermen and the catfish. But I was just on Hog Legs last night, and we were talking about that, his live last night, and I was like, man, we got to do a collab, John. I think we go out there in the catfish world and we make a little stink, if you want to be a little relevant to the situation. Is we go out there and we say, hey, let's fish against the catfishing people. Let's get some bass fisher. Let's get like a I don't know if you ever watch Scott Martin. They go to like Ukraine, or they go to like New Zealand or Sweden as a bass team, and they play other teams over there in the world. And they're playing Germany and Sweden and Ireland and Switzerland or whatever. And it's Team USA against like all these teams, and they go bass fishing. Well, I think let the catfishermen and the bass fishermen pull a team together. I think it would be awesome to have a live where we pick a certain amount of bass fishermen and a certain amount of certain amount of catfishermen, and we have a competition, a live competition. I think that would be great. We can go by weight. Weight is going to be tough because fishermen catch 60-pound catfish. So we go by the amount or length. We could do that, and we catch bass, and we do catfishing against the bass community. But it's a competition, but it's a friendly competition that gets both communities intermingled together. And you could talk. There's going to be some fun crap talking and stuff like that, because I like to do that too. So that's cool, and that's one of the reasons why I like to collab with other channels and stuff like that. And like, I don't get a chance to fish with everybody, so that's why I do the off the hook challenge. And this year is going to be the second year. We only had one pick it up. I know John wanted to do it last year, so he's probably going to be the first one this year that I fish against. But I put that out there as like, hey, fish against Off the Hook Outdoors, because I can't go. All right, John. Thanks for coming in. Uh, in a stool note, in the side note, Ted, you still owe me. Yes, and that's what I said. So we got this year. It'll probably be the first off the hook challenge. Will be me against John. Now, if John wins, he gets to win something. If I win, I get bragging rights. If he wins, he gets the prize and bragging rights. But it's a friendly competition. It's fun. I can't fish with you guys every day on your boat or you on my boat, but the next best thing is to fish live. So why not put a little friendly competition in there? And it's free to enter, and it just gets us fishing together, and it's fun for people to watch. And it's not a 4, 5, 6 hour long live where people get bored. It's going to be a 2 hour competition. You go out there, you try to catch either the most weight, the most length, or the most fish. And there can be so many different stipulations in there. You can use swim baits only, spinnerbait, top water, frogs. There's all kinds of stipulations we can add to this. It can really become interesting and fun with the community. But people really weren't reaching out to me and saying, hey, let's fish against each other. It's not about winning and losing. It's about just getting them together and fishing and entertaining people. That's what it's more about. But I just added in there, if you beat me, you get a prize. If I beat you, I get bragging rights. That's it. So I don't want to have people spend money to do it, but you get something out of it. And it's just a friendly competition. So it's us getting together and showing people and entertaining people. Oh, Rob was leaving. Okay. So, but yeah, that's where I'm going with the off the hook challenge. So that's going to be, introduced this year once I start fishing in May again, and John's going to be probably the first person that I fish against. But I want to get that out there. So share it with your friends, or get on with me and like Hitch. We can fish together. It don't matter. You know what I mean? Like we could make some stipulation, like you catch flounder or whatever, and I catch bass. We can do that even, and have fun doing it. And we intermingle our channels and we entertain people, and that's the fun of it. All right, man. Yeah, I'm on 3 to 11 tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's very cool, John. That'll be awesome, Donkey Land. Yeah, I'll be in trouble if I'm playing you. Maybe we got to put a stipulation in there. You're not allowed to fish at Donkey Land when you fish against me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that'll be awesome. And that's a good thing, like I said, John now he's able to go live from Donkey Land. You know how interesting that'll be because there's monsters in that lake and John catches them. And for us to be able to see that now, it's just a treat for all of us. It's entertainment, you know what I mean? So that's great for him and his channel. It's not good for me if I fish against him, but that's the fun of it all. It's entertainment, and that's what I want to provide for you guys is entertainment. And who better to entertain somebody than John from Small Water Charters because he's the entertainer. John's a great guy. John and Lindy are great people. Some of the best people I've ever met in my life. I'm so glad that I met them. They are good, honest, down home, just down to earth, good people. If you guys are ever in Florida and you want a trip of a lifetime for bass fishing or even crappie fishing, we had such fun. I do both with them. I try to get with them every year when I go to Florida, at least for a little bit. And crappie fishing is unbelievable down there, and the bass fishing is out of this world. If you ever go to Florida and you want to charter and you want to get on the bass, call John and Lindy from Small Water Charters. If you're ever down there, and it depends on the time of the season, and you want to catch slab crappies, call John and Lindy. Great people. Okay, cool. But yeah, John, don't you think if there's any cat fishermen out there, don't you think that would be cool to get some bass fishermen against the cat fishermen in the community and do it live? I think that would be awesome. And we got to get that. We got to talk to two stands, hog leg or whatever. We got to get some people on board. And we'll come up with a bass team. We'll send some invites out there to some bass people. And I'm thinking like Shane, Flint, you, me. Yes, we're going to do some sand days. Yes, for sure. And, we get some teams. Like we pick a team, bass fishing team. We ask if anybody would want to fish in the bass community, and then if not, then we can go out and pick, or we pick from that people who want to bass fish, and we can do a few of them a year and switch up the teams. If we get a lot of bass fishermen that want to do it, we could switch teams up. I'll sit out and I'll just monitor, or I'll just do the I'll just be a moderator in it at times or whatever. That's fine. But yeah, like we go out, we pick our team, and the catfish community picks their team, and then we meet in a live and we fish against each other. But we make the rules and everything up before we go, and I think quantity would probably be the best. Yes, we are going to do more for sure. Bass fishing there because of the action, you know what I mean? And that's what I always like, and I like to put that in there with the catfishing community. You throw it out and you sit there and wait. But bass fishing is a little more action, I think. And me being a bass fisherman as well, and that's I'm on the bass fishing side. But it's all good, clean fun. We get the cat fishermen up there, we get the bass fishermen up there. We collab. We have a little tournament, little competition. Maybe we throw some money or something on the line, and we got some bragging rights, and then we go out and fish. I think that would be very entertaining. No kidding. Yeah, like waiting on the bus. Yeah, and that's true with the bass fishing. You got to go make it happen, bass fishing for sure. Now you can throw a shiner on a bobber and throw it out there and sit there and wait, but I like to be active when I'm fishing. So, but yeah, guys, that's about it for that I have for you guys today. We talked about the algorithm, talked about some ideas. My video is premiering tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Like always, every Wednesday on Off the Hook Outdoors, I put a video out. So make sure you're over there. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Please consider doing that. Go over and browse my channel. I believe we have something for everybody. Go check out all my links. I make baits on OffTheHookOutdoors.us. I have my own apparel store. It's linked in the description. All my information is in my description. All my partners and affiliates are linked in there as well with my share codes. Some of them I work with, some of them I don't. I have share codes for you to save money on them. I have my FishAngler free invite link on there as well. Go over, get hooked up with people that love to do what you do on FishAngler. We're going to be doing something with FishAngler this year. I'm going to be doing giveaways, but you're going to have to to be eligible for the giveaways. You got to use my invite link to join the FishAngler app. It's a free join, so that it doesn't cost you anything, and then you're entered into winning something or the contest of giving you shirts or hats or something like that. So go over, check it out. We got some awesome stuff coming up this year for fishing and stuff. I can't wait to get out on the lake and go live with John and Lindia. I can't wait to go live with each and every one of you. So, Off the Hook Challenge is on the table. If anybody's interested, email me. We can set up a date and time. We only do it for 2 hours, so it doesn't take up all your day, and it's entertaining for the people that are on there. So, like I always say, guys, take a kid fishing or hunting. We're going to preserve our sport and pass it on to future generations, and we will see you.